Well, now I'm with Debbie, who is the manager here at Wingspan, and she has welcomed us along today to check out the falcons and all the cool stuff going on here. So thank you very much for having us along.
My pleasure. Thank you. Hi, kids.
Hey. So how long have you guys been open for, Debbie?
Well, Wingspan has been going now for 21 years. It's our 21st birthday this year, and we are the voice, if you like, for New Zealand falcons and hawks, as well as owls, the little rurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool. And they do need that voice. So you're not just a place that people can visit and come and see, but you also look after the birds, right?
Exactly. We're a conservation program that people can come and visit, and people's visits here support the birds that we keep. So yeah, it's really cool.
So how many birds do you have here in total?
Oh, at the moment I think we've got about 30 birds, and it's hard to keep track of because we've been letting quite a few go this year. In fact, we let go 12 falcon chicks just in February. And I know 12 doesn't sound very much, but it's 12 more than there used to be. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's one bird at a time. Yeah.
So what is the state of falcons in New Zealand at the moment? Are they quite endangered?
Yes, they are. They're threatened, officially threatened, and they are protected birds. But we think that there's less than 10,000 of these birds remaining in the wild. So this is a bird that's even rarer than kiwi, and yet few people know that we've even got them or get a chance to see them. Most people know about kahu, the harrier or the hawk, because it's a big bird and it's common. But there's a few differences between them all, and I even brought some feathers here because this is the feather of a kahu, and this is a feather of kariaria.
So it's quite a lot smaller, isn't it?
Exactly, and this is the little ruru, and it's a very soft feather for silent flight. This is a pointy feather from the falcon for fast flight, and this is a big feather for flying like a kite.
Yeah, because one thing I've learned in my time here at Wingspan is that hawks and falcons fly quite differently, is that right?
Yes, they do, yes. The hawk is the one that you'll see in the countryside, and it's the gliding, soaring, flat, flat glide, flat, flat glide. The falcon is the little dart, and it's the spitfire, and it's the fastest bird in New Zealand, you know. And of course, the moreporks are around at night, so people don't usually see them flying because it's dark. But they've also got very soft feathers, so you can't hear them either.
Yeah. So what kind of other features do New Zealand falcons have?
Well, of course they are the fastest bird. They're smaller than the hawks as well, but what we do here at Wingspan is we train these birds so that when we let them go, they are able to hunt and fly fast all by themselves. So we train them, first of all, to come back to us, and then we slowly get them working more and more, and once they're able to fly properly, we can let them go back into the wild.
That's so cool. Now, how do you build trust in the birds, and how do they learn to trust you?
Oh, it's every day, every day. We first of all start with a bird, and we will spend about 5 hours per day, every day, for the first 3 weeks. No holidays, no sick days, no nothing. And after about 3 weeks, then we can start free flying them, you know, no strings attached. And the first flights are always a little bit, nail biting, you know, will they come back, will they come back? But they're smart birds, and they know that we've got the food in our pocket, so that works very well.
So that's why they like you. That's why they like hanging around.
Yeah, they do.
Very cool. And so you said you've got about 30 birds. How many falcons are included in that?
We've got about 20 falcons altogether. So we work with all of those birds individually, and where possible we try and release them back to where they originally came from. But some of them we can't fix properly, and they might have permanent injuries and can't fly properly, and we can't let them go. So those birds we pair together, and hopefully we breed from them, and we can let their young chicks go instead.
Yeah,
so
and it
that
sort of
works
replaces them in numbers too,
well, exactly.
which is good.
Exactly.
And so why do they usually come in to Wingspan? What's happened to them?
Perhaps the saddest thing is that of all of the falcons that come into Wingspan, most of them have injuries caused by people shooting them. So this is one of the reasons that we're here at Wingspan, trying to tell people that they're really cool birds and that they need looking after. Sometimes The young ones find it hard in the winter, so sometimes we get lots of 1-year-old birds coming in that we have to look after just for the winter time and then let them go in the summer. Yeah. So we train them for hunting and fitness, and those two things are really cool. But if they've got bad feathers, they're not going to be able to fly very well either. So we look after their feathers too. So I guess you've all heard of hair extension.
Yeah.
Well, here at Wingspan we do feather extension.
Very cool.
And it's a quick fix to get the birds back on the wing again. So for example, I've got a hawk feather here, and the feather is hollow once it's fully grown, and you might remember the old-fashioned pens that people would fill up ink and use them as a pen. Well, it's all hollow in the middle. So what we do is we use another feather, we cut this one off here. If this one wasn't very good, we would cut that off, and hey presto, we just glue a new feather back in, and there you go.
Very cool.
It's always exciting at Wingspan. Every day is different.
Yeah, it's a very cool place to visit, so do make sure you come and check it out very soon on Paradise Valley Road in Rotorua. So thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye.
See you guys.